Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be making two types of cheesecake shooters. These are perfect for parties. We're going to be doing an Oreo version and a Nila wafer one. These are no-bake cheesecake recipes and they are perfect for your party. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, you are absolutely welcome. So like I said, I'm going to start with the ingredients. I am going to be using Oreos for some and these Nila wafers. These are so delicious. And with our ingredients, you're also going to be needing some cream cheese. Now today I am using 3 blocks of cream cheese. Usually I will make this for like a dozen, but I'm trying to make more than a dozen. I'm trying to shoot for like maybe 18. So I'll leave the recipe for both a dozen and if you're wanting like 18 to maybe 24. You're also going to be needing some heavy whipping cream, and this has to be really cold, while the cream cheese has to be room temperature. I'm also going to be using half a cup, which is 1 stick of butter. I like to use Kerrygold. If you've been on this channel, you know I like to use Kerrygold. It's just full fat, it's grass fed, it's delicious. I'm also going to be using some powdered sugar. This is all measured out for all of the stuff that we're going to be using today. Now, this is optional. You don't have to use the condensed milk, but I use about half of the can of that. Now, this is purely optional, like I said. It's already good on its own, but you can add the condensed milk if you like that taste. You don't need a whole lot. Probably even quarter of the pan is enough. I'm going to be using my stand mixer today, but you can go ahead and use your hand mixer if you have that. Starting off strong with our cream cheese, make sure it is at room temperature. It's really important. You don't want to be overbeating all your ingredients. So what I do, I make sure I bring it out of the refrigerator at least a couple of hours before I start making my recipe. And make sure you're just stopping somewhere along the way to scrape down your beaters and the sides of your mixing bowl, just like I'm doing. And now we're going to add in the powdered sugar. I am using 2 cups of powdered sugar and about half a can of the sweetened condensed milk. Again, this is optional. If it's too sweet for you, if you don't want yours too sweet, go ahead and cut it down to even a quarter, just a quarter of the can, or you can simply even omit it. I promise you it's not going to break the deal at all. Make sure that you're stopping and scraping again. It's really important to make sure you get to the bottom of it. You don't want to be seeing streaks of cream cheese unblended. You want it to be nice and smooth. And then I'm also going to be going with a splash of vanilla. You know how we do it. A good healthy splash of vanilla always brings out the flavor in our desserts, which we absolutely love over here. As you can see, this is the consistency that I have. And now we're going to move on to our homemade whipped cream. As you can see, I am using 3 cups right here because I'm trying to make a whole lot. And I'm starting off with that, and I will make sure I beat it. You want to beat this until it starts to foam a little bit. Then you go ahead and add your sugar. To this, I added 2 cups of powdered sugar. I am using a half cup. That's why it's 4 times, but it's 2 cups of powdered sugar. Again, I stopped halfway and scraped down my bowl and my beaters and went ahead and beat it on medium speed, and this is what it looks like. Now it's time to incorporate the cream cheese filling and the homemade whipped cream. Now, if you don't want to make your own homemade whipped cream, you can basically just buy Cool Whip and fold it into the cream cheese mixture that we made earlier. That's another option, and it might cut you some time. Now, once I get it all nice and smooth, I'm going to put it away in the refrigerator for it to set a bit more, and I'll move on to my crust. I am starting off strong with the Nila wafers. Now, make sure you save those whole pieces for garnishing. Really important. And I'm using my food processor with the dough attachment. That's what I'm using. And as you can see, it is not so smooth. And to that, I went ahead and added a 1/4 cup of melted butter. That is half a stick of melted butter. And this is what it looks like. It's still very crumbly and all of that, but it tastes so good. I'll do the same with the Oreo. Now, remember the Oreos got cream in there, so do not process it for too long because it's going to start getting sticky and wet. You don't want that. And also another tip, don't add the butter in the processor as you're doing it. You don't want it to get wet. So just pour in the butter and just mix it up. So we're all ready to assemble right now. Again, like I said, I am making this for a party. So I'm using 5-ounce cups. These are from Amazon. They come with a lid and they also come with spoons. So I'm using that and I'm just piping it in there. And another tip, make sure once you pipe your cream cheese filling, make sure you hit the cups on the surface to get it nice and smooth, get the air bubbles out. Then I went ahead and top it off again with the rest of the crumbles, and I added my Oreos. Here I only added half Oreos on there, and it looks so good. This is the box I'm going to be using. When I have orders, I package it in these, and they are so pretty. So since I'm making it for my friend's party, I'm going to package it in these. These boxes are also from Amazon. I will list everything down below. Now I'll go ahead and do the same thing with my Nila wafers. I put the form the crust, kind of press it down a little bit to make it a little firm. Go ahead and pipe my my filling in there and go ahead and top it off. And this was the finished look. Now look at this. Tell me when I show up to your party, when I pull up with this box, tell me you're not gonna give me a big hug. And this is just one way of me making this. I do have another variation that which is actually my favorite, and I know I posted this on my YouTube shorts earlier, and a lot of you guys were asking me for the recipe. I made these biscoff shooters and this cookies and cream, and a lot of you guys went crazy. So if you would like to see this recipe as well, which is my favorite, leave a comment down below, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye y'all.